So let us see how we can run JavaScript, how we can work with the JavaScript, the environments that we should use when working with JavaScript. Okay, so before we start, okay, so we need to be aware of the fact that JavaScript is an interpreted language, not a compiled language. And if you're a beginner and you don't differentiate between an interpreted language and a compiled language, just relax, okay, you will get to know that. But here, just know that an interpreted language, the code is run at runtime, okay. The code is interpreted, it is run, it is turned into machine code at a runtime, okay, during running of the program, okay. And under compiled language, it means that code that you have written, here we are using high-level languages. We are not using machine languages. Okay, so machine languages, they are understood by the computer, but high-level languages, they are not understood by the computer. So we need either to compile them or to interpret them. Okay, so we need to have a compiler for compiled languages. So these ones, the compiled languages, when you create a program, okay, so in order to run it, you need to first compile it into machine code using a compiler. And for interpreted languages, you just use the interpreter and run it, okay, and the interpreter will interpret that code for the computer, okay, so that the computer runs that program, okay. So JavaScript is an interpreted languages, okay, so which means that it doesn't need a compiler to run, okay. So JavaScript code is executed directly by web browsers or Node.js environments, and there are also many other environments where JavaScript can be run from, okay. So let us start with the first one, okay. Let us start with the first one. The first one is use of JavaScript in the browser, okay, and this one is the most commonly used way of running JavaScript, okay. So and this one, it is called client-side JavaScript, okay, and this is the most. So let us see how we can use JavaScript in the web browser, okay. So here I have my web browser. It is called Microsoft Edge. You can open your web browser, okay. So here I have Microsoft Edge, okay. So here, let me start a new screen, okay. So here we have Microsoft Edge, okay. So how can we run JavaScript here? So let us click here. So here we can, no, that's another way, okay. That's another one. I'm directing you to another way, okay. So to use JavaScript in the web browser, okay, this is how we can do it. Let us go open our code editor, okay. So if you don't have any code editor, you should install that code editor on your computer, okay. So here I'm using a code editor here. So to run your JavaScript in the browser, this is what you need to do. You need to first create a file, okay, a file here, a JavaScript file, or you can use the HTML, okay. So here we are going to first use the HTML, and this one, when you are working with this file, the JavaScript file, that's called external JavaScript, okay. And this file that you create here, it is there. Let me first zoom, okay, so that you can see. So this file, the index.js, that file, in order to use it in the web browser, you need to import it into the HTML document, okay, so that we can use it in the browser, okay. So let us see. So to use JavaScript in the browser, we need to go inside the HTML, okay, inside our HTML file, and then we need to use these scripts tag, okay. So this course, it's a disclaimer. This course is for both for all people who don't know about HTML, who don't know about CSS. But I encourage you to first learn HTML and CSS. Okay, if you want to be a JavaScript developer, a better JavaScript developer. Okay. You should learn HTML and CSS first. Okay, so here we have, you need to first use the script tags. Okay, so here the script tags here, we use the script tag, and inside the script tag, it's where we put our code. Okay, it's where we put our code, and here I have a function. Don't care about if you don't know what is a function. Okay, just know that A function is just a block of code, yeah, that we can call if we need to use it. Okay. So here it is we have a function, and this function, it is going to alert, it is going to send an alert message, okay, onto the screen, onto the browser. Okay, so this alert message contains the name. Okay, the name, here we have the name. Here we have our variable name, which is Rashid. Don't care about these ones, you are going to learn them. Okay, you are going to learn them if you don't know. Okay, so here we have the age, and here, as you can see, the age, it is here 8, which is 18. Okay, so let us see how we can run it. Okay, so here what we do, please, if you don't have this code editor, the link is in the link is in the video description. I'm going to leave that link there. Okay, just go under the title and click there. Okay, under the title, that title. Okay, on the title, click that title, then it will take you in the description, and you will find there a link, JavaScript, VS Code link, VS Code installation and setup link. Okay, so you will see how you can install JavaScript, VS Code onto your machine. Okay, so here we have our code. So let us see how we can run it. Okay, so here when we click this one, index.html, I have an extension, a VS Code extension, which is called live server. It is called live server. If you want it, you can just come here under extensions right there, and you search for live server like that. Live server, it is right here, and this one, it is the one that I'll be using, okay, when running my code, okay, into the browser. Okay, it will just help me reload. Okay, reload instead of going in the browser and refresh the page. Okay, you need to be aware that when we make changes to our code, we need to refresh the web browser so that it can reload the page. It can adapt to new changes, okay, on the page. Okay, so here we have our live server. So here, as you can see, I installed it. So here it is giving me option of uninstall, which I don't want. Okay, so you need to be having that one in order to do this that I'm going to do. Okay, so here I just come here, and here I click on the file. Okay, on the name of the file, which is index.html, and I right click like that. Then here I click open with the live server. Okay, you will get this option, open with live server, and if it doesn't show, just close VS Code and open it again. Okay, and it will show up. Okay, so here I open with the live server right there. You're going to see my web page. So as you can see, this is me. Okay, so this is me. As you can see, this is our file, index.html. Okay, so it has been loaded. Okay, that's our page. Okay, so here, in order to use this function, it is just an introduction. Okay, you are going to learn everything from scratch. I'm just showing you how everything is going to be done. I'm just introducing you. So here I'm going to call my function. Okay, here I'm going to call my function, which is hello, like that. I'm going to call it like that. Okay, so on click, this is just an event. On click, it is an event. So when there is a click event, okay, on click event, this function is going to be called. Okay, remember I told you a function is just a block of code that we can call if you want to use it. Okay, so if I save, as we're going to see, so when we go back in the web browser, there is nothing. But when I double click on this text, on this paragraph here, this is me. When I click, as you can see, the name has been printed. Okay, Rashid and 18. Okay, so here we can see this is the server. This is the server, or it is running on port 5500. Okay, so that's how we can use JavaScript. JavaScript is the simple way, okay, using it in the browser. Okay, that's how we can do it. And if you want to import others, to use this file, then you need to do this. Okay, if you want to use this file, you just need to come here and you specify where your file is. Okay, so the source, we use the src. Okay, so this one, the src, this one, we use it to the source of the file. Okay, so we are in, it is in this directory. So okay, this file is in this directory, in the same directory as this file index.html. Okay, so what we do, we just type dot slash forward slash, and then we shall see our then if we do this dot forward slash, okay, here we are going to be able to access the current folder of where this file is located. Okay, where the index.html is located. Okay, and when we get access to this folder, we shall see these ones, these options, the number of files that we have there, the names of those files, okay, that we have there in this same directory will be shown. Okay, so here we have index.html, so let us click that, index.js, not html, index.js. Okay, let us click that. We click that. So if we try to let us try to call this one. Okay, this one, we have a function here which is me. Remember, function is just a block of code. Okay, so here we have a function which is me. Okay, you are going to learn everything, which is me there, me. So here this one brings the invisible man. Okay, so this one, but I'm not the invisible man, guys. I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal person who knows how to program. Okay, so here we have this alert function. This is also a function, guys. This is also a function, and it takes this parameter. This one is a parameter, okay, which is in form of a string. Okay, don't mind about this. Don't mind about this. Don't think that I'm making everything complicated. Just see what is going on. Just see what's going on. You are going to learn everything if you don't know. Okay, so let us try to call this function. Okay, remember, if we import, if we include this file, okay, then we have access to everything that is inside this file. Okay, we have access to everything. Okay, so let us try, before we call that function, I want to show you something. Let us first alert. This is me. Okay, let us first alert that. Yeah, okay, you are going to see that this one, remember this one, it is not inside the function, so it doesn't need to be called. It's going to run automatically when the page loads. Okay, so let us first see what is going to happen. Okay, so let us save our file, and we need to save this one. Okay, so we need to save this one. I'm going to show you that we now have access to the file, to this file. Okay, so if we go back in our browser and we do this, as you can see, as the page loads, remember we saved our index.html file. Okay, so as the page loads, here is our alert. This is me. Okay, so we have access to our file. Okay, so let us see how we can now call the functions. Okay, and if we have access to this file, we can just call this function, which is me. Okay, so you can just copy this one, copy it, then you go in the under the index.html file, and you just paste it there. Okay, paste it there. Instead of calling hello, we are going to call me when we double click, or when we click on this paragraph. Okay, so let us save. Okay, so when we save, as you can see, even this alert has run. Okay, so let us try to click. Okay, so when we click, so as you can see, I'm the invisible man. Okay, so this one, it has run. We have called our function which alerts that message. Okay, so here, so you have seen how we can use the external JavaScript, and even the internal. Okay, the internal. Okay, this one, and this one you can call it like the inline. Yeah? If you have ever worked with the CSS. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry for that. So this one, it is just the event. Yeah, it is just the event. Yeah, don't call it the inline. Okay, don't call it like that. Yeah, okay. So I'm sorry. So let us look at another way how we can work with JavaScript. This is an addition. Okay, so let us look at how we can run JavaScript. We can run JavaScript in the developer tools. Okay, so in the developers tools, that's where we can run JavaScript, and these developers tools are found on every web browser, Okay, so if you are using Chrome, it is also there. Okay, just search for these dots, these ones here in the corner. These menu dots here, these ones, the three dots there. Just search for them, just click there, and then go down and look for where there is more tools. Okay, more tools. Here we have more tools. So there, more tools, this menu will show up, and then here you will find developer tools. Okay, they are there. Okay, just click on it, or you can press Ctrl Shift I. Okay, yeah, there. So developer tools, let us click there. So when we click there and we try to expand this side to this side, here as you can see, here we have what is called, here we have our code, under elements here we have our code. It is right there, all our code. As you can see, even this one, as you can see, they are loaded under the script tag. So under the script tag we have a lot of code. Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of code. Okay, even ours should be included there. Okay, they are lot. Okay, let us try. There are many functions. There are many functions that are used. Okay, so let us try. Let us see. I see even this one, index.js. It is right there, and if we click on it, the index.js is not running. So our script is right here. Okay, it is right here. This one, it is right here. So this is our function hello. Okay, this one, it is our function. As you can see, it is right there. Okay, even the name alert, this one. So that's our function. So let us see how we can run JavaScript in the console. So here you locate where there is console. It is right here, console. Okay, click on it. Then here it is where we can run our programs. Okay, so here let me alert, as we used to do it. Let us alert. What do we want to alert? We want to alert the message, which is hello, like that. Okay, so if we do that, let us first close the quotation. You are going to learn about these ones. You are going to be learning about these ones. Okay, this one is a string. Okay, where you see these quotations, the double quotations, those quotations. This is just a string. Okay, and the string, it is one of the data types in JavaScript. Okay. So here, let us alert that. Then we need to put the exclamation mark, the semicolon at the end. Okay. So if we do this, let us first wait to press enter. Let us first do this. So let us now press enter. Okay. If we press enter, I think the alert has been run. The alert function has been run. Remember, for it runs automatically as long as it is not inside. It is not inside the inside the function. Okay, so here, as we can see, message hello. Okay, so we can also do something else, which is called the console. They are a lot. We can console. Here we are going to print in the console. So console, where the engine that interprets our program is. Okay, so if we are using, okay, let us see how we can do it. I don't want to warn you about my future sayings. Okay, the things I'm going to say in the future. Okay, so this is the console, like that. Okay, so let us now press enter. Okay, so here we are getting some few errors. So here we forgot about something. So here we are using the console. The console, it is like a class. Okay, console, but we want to use the .log. Okay, the .log, and this one is going to log something in the console. It is going to print out something in the console. Okay, so if we do this and we do that, we press enter. Here we are getting our string. This is the console. Okay, so we can do a lot of things. We can also do this console. You will see, if you continue, we're going to see about how to format strings like this. So console, then here we can have something like this one. Let us first have a variable. Let us have a variable which is name, which is equals. But here, to use a variable, you need to declare it like this. You are going to say, I'm going to show you how we create variables. Okay, so we can create a var for variable, then we give it a name. Okay, so this one, it varies, it changes. So name, it is equals to what? To a string. Here we have this one, and call it Rashid, like that. Okay, so here we have our this one here, it is saying that a name has already been declared. Yeah? Remember, you will see this one, the problem is coming because it is a constant. This name, we declare this name, yeah, in this same document here, in this same JavaScript that we are running in this browser, on this page. Yeah? We already declared name as being a constant. You will see that when we try to look in my code here, we have name, and this const, it means it is a constant. Okay, it is a constant. Yeah? It should not change. Okay, so this is why the error is coming. Okay, so if we change it to be var, it is going to start varying. Yeah? It can change. Okay, so if we save, we get that. So let us try to create another one. So variable name, let us give it. So here, as you can see, it contains this string, which is name. So we can just print it out like this. console.log want to log the name. Okay, so if we do that, we get this one. Fuck, we are using other functions. Okay, so let us do this. So here we are not getting access. So name dot name, no. Here we are using other things. Okay, let me just not make this one complicated here. Let us just create another one. Remember, the other one, it can now change. Okay, so variable name, let us set it to be Shafik, like that. Shafik, like that. So if we do this, so name has already been declared. What the fuck? So let us console.log. Oh, here we are using other functions. We are using name. So if we do this is, remember, we have a problem. The problem is here. Okay, so here we have this class, this one, this class name, here in this file. So let us delete it. Okay, let us delete this name. It is the one that is making our code another one being complicated. So let us console.log. Again, we want to console.log the name. Okay, there. Okay, so here we have undefined. Okay, so here we have now undefined. So let us define it again. So variable name, which is equals to what? Here we have Rashid. Here we have a lot. So let us use Rashid. So we set it. Now we can use it. Okay, so let us console. Let us console.log. What to do? We want to console.log. So we want to console.log the name. Okay, that name. Okay, so if we do that, now we can use it like this. Okay, so we can do a lot. Even we can work with numbers. So console.log. What do we want to log? We want to log 1 plus 4. We are going to get 5. Okay, so if we do that, we get 5. Okay, that's how we can do it. Okay, here let us not work with these ones. So that's how we can do it, my guys. That's how we can do it. If you don't see very well, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, you see very well. Okay, that's how we can work with that's how we can use a console. Okay, so another way of running JavaScript is by using the runtime environment, which is the most widely used JavaScript runtime environment, which is Node.js. Okay, so here Node.js is as a JavaScript, as an engine that is used to interpret JavaScript. Okay, so even these web browsers have an engine that they use in order to interpret JavaScript. Okay, so even Node.js has that engine. Okay, it is called V8 engine. Okay, that one, it uses it to compile JavaScript. Okay, to interpret JavaScript. Okay, guys, Let us see another way of how we can use Node.js, or how we can work with JavaScript. Okay, so I'm not going to show you how you can work with Node.js, yeah, because it is not. But let me just show you something. Okay, let me just show you something. Let me see if I have it right now. So let me call for CMD. CMD. So here, let me just see it's Node.js. So Node. Okay, so here I have it. It is right here. So I have it. I can now access it. So if you don't know how to use JavaScript, here I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you how you can use. So here, if I do console.log, you see here I can use it the same way as I've been using the web browser. Oh, I hope some people are not seeing. Okay, people are not seeing. Let me just increase the font size. Okay. So let me go to font size. Let me make it something like 28, some kind of that. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, let me first. Okay, so here we can use console.log as we have been using it. Console.log. What do we want to log? Hello. So if we do that, as you can see here, we are getting our hello, and it provides us with something called, let me see, help. Okay, help, and this one it shows us more help options. So even this here we can use JavaScript. Okay, and this one, the Node.js, it is mostly used by back-end developers. And if you want to be a back-end JavaScript developer, you should download Node.js. Okay, and I'll make a video for that. On how to set up a Node.js. Okay, so I'll make a video for that. So let us use this one, which is .exit. So to exit this one, okay. So .exit. Okay. So let us exit. Okay. So let us go back. And I show you other ways. So if you don't know how to use, if you don't have a PC, there are many other ways how you can use JavaScript. Okay. So there are those who have only a phone. Okay. Only a phone, who can't access PCs, who can't access computers. Okay, so this is how we can use JavaScript. Okay, so you can use JavaScript using there are even there are environments like there are websites where you can use JavaScript. Okay, so those JavaScript, those website. I'm going to get something. I have a list here of those ones, and the first one that we have is there is W3 schools. It has a runtime environment where you can run JavaScript. Okay, let me look for those websites. Let me first look for them. Let me look for them. They are right here. I have them here. Oh, I have them here. I wanted to give you all of them. Okay, I want to give you all of them that have that V8 engine. Yeah. So we have online compilers. We have what is called the JS compiler. Okay, the JS compiler, it can compile JavaScript. Okay, so here I don't have internet connection, but you can try searching for it. JS compile. Okay, so we have also another one which is the run.js. Okay, so that one also helps to run JavaScript, and there is W3 schools which I mentioned. Those are the online code editors you can use, and you can also use them to run. Okay, to run JavaScript. Okay, so you can use your phone also to use JavaScript. Okay, to learn JavaScript. Okay, don't fear about anything. You can use it. Okay, so you can also use other environments. There are many other environments. There are many other environments where you can use JavaScript. Okay, so there is also when you use build tools. There are tools like Webpack, Vite, Pascal, Bubble. Okay, those ones help to optimize and compile JS for production. Okay, and they allow you to use modern JS features and still support older browsers. Okay, so You can also use the JavaScript as part of other environments. For example, in mobile apps, we talked. You can use React Native and Ionic. And when you are developing desktop apps, you can use Electron.js, and that one it has also a JavaScript environment. It has a JavaScript environment, even in FASA when you are developing games, even in game development. You can use FASA, Babylon JS, and even the 3JS. Okay, so even in there's when you are developing IoT Internet of Things, and other hardware, you can use. There is also what is called the Journey 5. Okay, that one you can also use it. So you can use those ones. So that's how you can run JavaScript. That's how you can run JavaScript. Okay, that's how you can run JavaScript.